In this video, I'm going to talk about the authentic expression of social freedom. And you probably know I've been ranting about social freedom for many, many years. And usually I describe it as your ability to express yourself authentically, the way you want to, in any situation, regardless of what other people think. And I've gone a little bit crazy in my pursuit of social freedom. You know what I'm saying? Like going around and doing wacky things, running down the street in my underwear and kissing people and just making people think I'm weird. And it's a lot of fun, and it is good for you because it crushes your ego a little bit and allows your soul to come out a little bit more. And that's good. What I've noticed recently is some of our students over at Infinite Man, they're sort of becoming like addicted to this process of just like crushing the ego over and over again and just doing more and more crazy things just so they can feel that sense of freedom.
So there was a dude sitting there by himself. So you just walk up to the dude, sit down, and go, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm never late for first dates. And then you just go, you look way better than your profile pic. You look amazing. And they're like, and then one guy he did it to was actually gay, so he's kind of into it. He's kind of into it. He was totally happy. I'm like, wow, he's been sitting there for a while now.
And don't get me wrong, it's not a bad thing, and you want to be able to get to a place where you have that sense of social freedom, but you want to be in a place where you can express yourself authentically in a way that's connected to your heart in the authentic moment, regardless of what anybody else thinks. Not just, okay, I'm going to go out today for another 4 hours and I'm going to do lots of weird shit so people judge me and my ego thinks it's going to die and I'll feel totally free. That's good for a while, but it's not a lifestyle.
It can transform you forever. I think the person who goes into a social reform course and the person who come off it are like two complete individuals. It's like a reborn, it's a rebirth. So yeah, it's good for everyone.
So what does that mean? Well, we all have those moments where we want to express ourselves and we don't. Example, you're hanging out with a buddy and you're having a beautiful moment together. You know, you're sharing a story or he's sharing a story and you laugh together and it's just this beautiful moment of ecstasy and mutual love. And a part of you, right, your soul wants to go, hey bro, I really love you, man. You're one of my tightest bros and like I always got your back. You know that, right? I fucking love you, man. And you might feel that you want to say that, right? And then some little part of your ego mind comes in and goes, oh, don't say that. That's super gay. He's going to think. Gay! Just don't say that. I won't say anything. Maybe I'll tell him later. Or whatever. And then you don't say it. And then maybe 3 days later, you text your friend and you're like, hey, bro, I just want to say I really love you. And he'll be like, oh, thanks, bro. And that's nice that you did that. But that was not the authentic expression of that moment, right? When your heart went, I really want to express this now. That was the authentic moment. All of us human beings, we have so much baggage and so much doubt and so much programming and so much trauma that we haven't resolved that there's always that part of us that's worried, you know, what will happen if I truly express myself? Will I really be loved back if I express love? If I truly let my love out, my soul's expression out, will I be judged? Will I be accepted? Will people accept me for who I am?
If you'd like to express yourself more authentically, have more love in your life, and just meet way more amazing people, you might consider joining our Social Freedom Challenge starting this October 10th in the Infinite Man Academy. The links are below.
For me, in this moment, social freedom, authentic social freedom, is my ability to express my soul's love in the moment when it arises without fear of judgment. And so this is my meditation, you know, all day as I'm going around and I'm trying to stay present in my conversations and as I eat, and I'm trying to stay with the breath. For me, the biggest practice is when I feel those authentic expressions come up, that love that wants to be expressed, I express it. And you can sense it, like you can sense a fart coming or a funny joke coming, or if you're a singer, you know, a song coming, or if you're a poet, a poem rising within you. You can feel that love rising up, that expression, whether it's with your partner or your friend or your teacher or your parents or your dog. You don't hesitate loving your dog, do you? If it's just you and your dog in the room, you don't go, I really want to kiss him and kiss his nose and say he's the best and rub his belly and tell him I love him, but I better not do it because, you know, someone might see me or the dog might think I'm weird. You don't do that, do you? You just love unconditionally, because without other egos around, there can be no conditions. Because with a dog, there's no ego. Can you be like other beings like you can be with the dog? Can you be with other beings as you can be with God? See what I did there? Because dog and God is spelled backwards. See what I did? That ego takes 1 point for that. So I'm going to try not to do a 20-minute video. So just as an example, I went to this freedom rally in Vancouver. It's really, really beautiful. So many beautiful people expressing from their hearts that it's about love, and they don't want to live in a reality where fear runs the reality based on what the government and the mainstream media are telling us. And it was all about freedom and choice and love. There was multiple speakers with amazing messages, and a couple of times during the speeches, I did things that probably most people would say, you shouldn't do that, you're crazy. Like running up and kissing one of the speakers on the face during his talk. At the end of his talk, lifting him up and spinning around, and everyone's like, ooh, just because I loved him so much in that moment, and I just wanted to just express that love. Most people, when they want to run up and kiss one of the main speakers on the mouth and lift him up in the air, will go, no, probably security's gonna kick my ass or something, or this could be bad. But if you're really in your heart, and you're allowing that authentic joy and love to come through in that authentic moment, in that moment when it arises, you express it because it's clear and it's pure and it's coming from source through your heart, unfiltered by the ego or doubt or trauma and all of that human stuff. Because I was coming from that place. Nobody stopped me. Nobody thought I was weird. It was a beautiful moment. Right? So it's allowing ourselves to be that clean expression of our true nature, which is love. That's what we are. That's our true nature. And the human journey is all about us remembering that. If you want to see that footage of me and all the craziness and all the people expressing themselves in some interviews and whatever, I'm putting that up on my other channel, so that's below. Check my schedule. I'm going to do a couple of dates in Canada with a new talk all about falling in love with yourself. That's going to be pretty cool. And those of you that are into the social freedom, I do have a free book. You can get it also in the links below. It's really good, and it helps you with your social freedom. And then you'll get emails from me about cool things I do in the future. I think that's all the whoring. And know that I love you. I always have, and I always will. Peace, and see you in the next one.